If you or somebody you know wants to be a guest in the Somebody Show, email us. Email the Somebody Show at the. Anyway, it's on the screen, and just remember, we're all somebody.
All right, it's a Somebody Show. I'm Chris, by the way. I don't know if you could tell. This is Sean.
Yeah.
Hey, how you doing? I was talking to you. It seemed like I was talking to them. I can't see anything. Hey, Killian. I can kind of see a little bit. Careful. Careful.
I'm doing well, Chris. How are you doing?
I am green. It's Halloween, and that rhymed.
It is.
So I'm in a Halloween costume, and you're obviously in your costume. You're dressed as me today, apparently.
Is this what you wear?
Yeah, you look just like me. From what I can see right now, you look identical to me.
Yeah, never looked better, right?
Yeah. Killian, obviously dressed as mommy, Faith. Yeah. You look just like your mommy.
Well, you know what he's going to be? So what he has...
Jeffrey Dahmer.
Well, we talked about that.
No. Is that inappropriate? No. Okay. Oh, it's not inappropriate.
His natural part is right in the middle.
Okay.
So we're going to be the Office. He's going to be Dwight.
Oh, nice.
Faith is going to be Pam, and I'm going to be Jim.
I was going to say you were going to Pam, but...
I was going to be Pam.
Okay, you can be Jim.
Well, we still haven't figured it out yet, but he is going to be...
Oh, that's great.
Dwight.
Little Shrew. Little Shrew.
Yep, so we're going to have to get a mustard-colored shirt.
Awesome.
And that's the plan.
Sean, I can't read with this on. What are we doing?
You just can't
What are we supposed to talk about?
So we're going to ask help from the viewers.
Oh, right. Yeah. So we're not... I mean, Sean's funny.
No.
I can be funny accidentally sometimes. But generally, we don't have a lot of good comedy bits, and we have a lot of viewers out here that we know you guys.
You did it.
Oh, I did. Was that funny? I made
funny.
you laugh. All right. So we need your help to help us write some comedy for the show. Like Sean wants me to do monologues. I'd like to do some monologues. So if you have any ideas on bits that you want us to do, any jokes for some monologues that I can do, feel free in the comments or email us at the Somebody Show.
Well, somebody recommended that we change our name to the Butthole Show.
Did we have the Butthole Show recommendation? I mean, we would get more
somebody
views.
Already has taken that from us.
We can't be the Butthole Show.
It's already been
12 years old.
Okay.
One episode.
Well, he was 12 years old 5 years ago.
Yeah.
Now the kid's he's 17 years old. If my math is correct.
We'd have to buy that from him.
Yeah.
I don't know if we
How
can
much do you think we can
buy
get it? We'll look into it. Faith, we'll look into buying the Butthole Show.
Yes.
We may soon be the Butthole Show.
Okay,
Somebody Show. Yeah, I think Sean.
It was a big butthole theme today.
Yeah, we do have a good butthole theme today.
That's all.
How you doing, Killian?
Speaking
all right. So also speaking of buttholes, like and subscribe.
Yes.
All right. If you like buttholes.
Everyone's got one.
Sean and I, just like opinions, we are both buttholes, and we both have buttholes, and we would like you to subscribe to our show. And so please, 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 please.
Okay.
Okay. Just subscribe, please. That's the opening, right?
Yeah, we have a guest.
We do have a guest. This is the Somebody Show. It's not a Nobody Show.
Correct.
So we have a guest today, also butthole themed.
Yeah.
We're gonna go to commercial.
Yeah.
Please feel free to go check and make sure your butthole is clean, and then come back and watch. All right.
We'll be back.
Now there are 2 lotto jackpots every week.
Saturday?
Oh, Wednesday.
We could have twice as many millionaires.
Welcome back to the Somebody Show. We got a guest.
We do.
All right. Our guest today says cheese every time he sees a camera. People aren't taking pictures of him. He may say cheese a couple times today. So please, welcome to the stage. You've seen him before if you watched last season, but most of you probably didn't. So please welcome to the stage, Dave Dougherty! Woo!
Welcome back.
What's going on, guys? How are you?
I don't know if last season we did the theme song and the fake applause as the guest came on. Do you remember? Did we have that?
I think it played the song.
Okay.
I know I rewatched it on YouTube and it played that song. I can hear the song playing in my head. Yeah.
It's a public domain free song that we stole.
I have the urge to say cheese because all these cameras are.
See? I told you guys. I couldn't think of a way to introduce you.
Yeah.
You know what I used to have you saved in my phone as Dave the Plumber.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's Dave Plumber.
Yeah.
Go
I don't
Dave
know, can I say that?
Yeah.
I don't know if I can say that.
I don't know if we can, but
Okay.
just said
We'll
it.
bleep that out. Right. Dave the Bleep Plumber.
Do the bleep and just put something over his mouth. And,
On the Ferguson show, I worked on Craig Ferguson, the Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson. He would always do the British flag over their mouth, and then do cowabunga, instead of a bleep, which I thought was great.
Yeah, I always imagine what the guy's job who has to do the Gordon Ramsay editing is like. He's probably just in a room, just like Like,
Or the naked and afraid guy. Like who has to like block out every little taint.
yeah, like if
something
something swings a
over,
certain
it's like,
way.
yeah, it's like, oh.
Someone's like down, like digging a hole or whatever, and he's like,
I get like just the slightest bit excited anytime I'm watching something and I see a little fuzzy, like blurry part on the screen. Like, what did I miss? What
Well,
am
that's
I?
like the 7-year-old in you that
Yeah, it
used to
does.
watch
Yeah,
those fuzzy channels just
Oh
to
yeah, channel
possibly see a
98.
nipple, right?
Channel 98. If you look side and you squinted and you kind of like
the
pulled
good
your-
old days, the good old days, the little neon
Before the
screen.
internet.
Yeah.
You don't remember that, but Chris and I remember.
Yeah,
before the
you're kind of
internet.
like one of the first generations that kind of grew up with the internet. Right?
I grew up like with the progression of it. So
Okay.
it's like every year I got older, it was like it took one extra step. So
Yeah.
I still did have the dial-up internet. I had
Okay.
the old crappy computer.
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, but you
know.
didn't have the nudie mags in the woods that we had.
This is,
That's pre-internet.
by the way, this is a Halloween costume. I mean, we're trying to step up the production value of the show by doing some special effects.
Yes.
So hopefully, I'm going to be able to like
Be invisible?
yeah, I'll be invisible, like the Invisible Man is my Halloween costume.
Or you could just put Craig Ferguson's like face on your face.
like a
or
deep
something.
fake.
Yes.
Nobody watched that show either, though, so I guess it wouldn't.
That's
really-
true. Well, he talks about it all the time. Yeah. So anyway, I'm gonna. We've done some polling, Dave, and people like to see my face. So I'm gonna try to. Hopefully, I don't rip this thing off. I haven't tried to get this off.
There we go. Nice.
Woo!
All right.
Dude, you're here. I
Yeah.
can see you now. That was the weirdest thing. I really was like just seeing like blurry.
Yeah.
It
green
actually
images.
felt like the movie The Mask when they're taking the mask off and they're like
Fighting it.
Wow, you're here. I'm
Yes.
so excited. So speaking of the internet, you are doing a lot of stuff in the internet now.
Social
Yes, I
media
am.
darling.
Yeah.
You were a guest last season.
Yes.
And now, since you've been on the show last season, you were doing the Star Wars show.
Yes. Which I still am. I
Yeah,
still
and
am
you
doing that.
yeah. So we'll talk about that a little bit. But that show sucks compared to what you're doing now, right?
Yeah, so-
compared to like views.
Yeah, so I have TikTok and I have YouTube and I have Instagram.
Okay.
And between TikTok and YouTube, I have about like 250,000 followers right now. So
Can we have like 25% of those?
Yeah.
Just like 25% of you just subscribe real quick.
yeah,
It'll be
so
Well, and the views is like up over 2 million now, like, right? Isn't
oh
that
my
what
god,
it is? It's
the views
insane.
are out of control.
good. And you're totally nude doing plumbing
Yes,
fixes.
that's exactly.
That's what you're-
OnlyFans is coming. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, you're gonna do an
It's going to be
OnlyFans
called
too.
The Nude Plumber.
That Butthole Show and the Nude Plumber. I bet those shows
You know,
would just be
just
off the
imagine
charts.
that. You know, in the kitchen cabinet, laying down, fixing the faucet,
You
in
could
a
be
jock strap or
laying
something,
pipe
you know?
with your pipe.
Laying pipe with your. Wow, I like it.
Yeah. Yeah, so I've had a couple videos that really just took off. And I started this a
A
little
lot of
over a
garbage
year
disposal
ago.
stuff. The
Lot
garbage
of garbage
disposal
stuff.
is a big banger, man.
It's a moneymaker.
Yeah.
The garbage disposal.
So here's what makes the garbage disposal go crazy.
Yeah.
And I have to give a shout out to all my British followers because you guys have pumped my page so much because they're just like stupid Americans throwing trash in your drains. Yeah.
Well, a rival plumber of yours, Stan Cooper. Hopefully, he'll give us some money to be on the show. Do you know Stan Cooper?
I don't know.
Okay, so he told me, he
Maybe I want to.
educated me on the garbage disposal. It is not designed to put anything in.
No.
It is only there instead of having a drain that in case something gets in there, it gets macerated and,
Yes.
and sent away down the drain.
Yes, where instead people will literally, I've seen people like
Shovel
be like,
food.
hold on, I swear it's not working, and grab a sandwich and throw it in there, and then it like crushes the sandwich. I'm like, well, it is working, but now you have a sandwich in your drain. Yeah,
It's not a toilet.
Yes.
Like people literally think it's some kind of toilet mechanism.
exactly.
It's not a toilet.
Exactly. Bones.
Yeah.
I throw all my bones in there. It's like, don't throw bones in your garbage disposal, just throw them in the trash.
Yeah, and let's get technical real quick, because a toilet has is it a 4-inch or a 6-inch pipe?
4-inch or 3-inch.
4-inch or 3-inch. Okay.
Yes.
So we're talking what? That's about 3 inches.
Same size as your butthole.
Come on.
I'd say a toilet drain.
OnlyFans.
Toilet drain is about this big.
Okay.
Yeah.
So imagine that. Everyone can see that on camera. You can fit some bones and maybe a sandwich through that.
I wouldn't recommend
Don't
flushing
flush
bones.
a sandwich or bones down your toilet. Well, actually do, because
Can't even
Dave will
do
help you
wipes.
figure that out
Oh, yeah.
too.
I've
But
seen
how
some
big
stuff
is
in
how big
toilets.
is a sink drain? 2 inch,
Inch and a
2.5
half, inch and a half or inch and a quarter.
Yeah, so give us that. That's,
Yeah.
that's all. It's really, I didn't realize it was real. We're going hard into the butthole thing
Yes,
today.
yes.
Wow.
So there's
This is an
another
R
one.
rating on this show.
Yes, exactly.
Sorry.
There's also another one that I made where it was this shower. I don't know if you saw it
With
where
a garbage disposal in it? No. Oh, like Seinfeld.
that's one of my favorite episodes,
Yeah.
Seinfeld, by the way.
That's every plumber's favorite episode.
Yes.
It's got to be. Yeah.
There was another video I did where it was just this type of shower, which apparently they use in Europe.
Okay.
And I was just like, look at this shower. This thing is incredible. Like, here's our basic shower valve, and this is what this one looks like, and I'm blown away by it. Did I piss off the British people again with that one?
Oh, really?
You Americans are so behind. Your plumbing is in the Stone Ages, blah, blah, blah. But all these people were still following me on it. That video did like 10 million views.
We need to piss people off more often.
The British?
Yeah, maybe the
I'm
British.
glad the Queen is dead.
Oh, Sean. That may have been too far.
To my British followers, I'm very sorry the Queen is dead.
I'm an Anglophile, whatever you call them. I love Monty Python and Blackadder.
Oh, yeah.
Blackadder, right? Is it Blackadder
Who?
or the Blackadder? I think that's one of the.
I'm not
The
sure.
British are going to be pissed off. Well, hopefully we piss the British off right now. Blackadder is a great show, I think, because I think it exists.
There was a Scottish guy who duetted my video, and he was just so annoyed with me. He was just like, this mother effer, but he's in this hardcore Scottish accent.
Really? Wait, they do like videos? Like,
So they can
green screen it,
record,
right?
They'll record themselves, and then it'll split the camera in half, and it's them just reacting. And then I look at this guy's page, and I'm like, hey, he's a Scottish plumber, and he has a decent following.
You're not only getting followers, you're getting reaction videos now, too?
Oh, yeah.
That's amazing. We need more people doing reaction videos. Maybe we could do a reaction video to our video.
Again, I mean, that's like...
Look at this idiot host. The co-host is great.
If nobody's watching, then nobody's watching, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, and I've gotten some where it's just people who just literally sit there just staring at the screen and then every now and then they'll be point over at it.
Right, when you say the
videos.
right thing, yeah.
The less
their head.
popular non-reaction videos.
Yeah. So I'm just like, all right, you can do that as well. That's what people were like. What for my shower video? They're like, oh my gosh, someone duetting a video and actually bringing information with it rather than just staring at the camera.
And do you have a rival right now on YouTube? Is there another plumber on YouTube that's killing it?
I don't have any rivals, honestly. There's one guy who his name is Mechanically Inclined. He's on TikTok, and he followed me when I probably had 300 followers.
Okay,
and he has 2 million followers. Jeez. And he had messaged me and was like, yo, you got some good stuff, just keep posting it, you're gonna do good. And I was like, this is awesome. So honestly, it's there's kind of just a brotherhood, respect of other guys who post their stuff in the trades. Every now and then you do get guys who just comment
they slam.
You have no clue what you're doing, blah, 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 which I don't get that much because I know exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah, you did some plumbing in my house.
Yeah.
Actually, when we moved in.
I had a guy on YouTube actually write me a paragraph as to why he was just you have excellent recording quality and blah, blah, blah. But he's like, I just do not think you should be doing this.
Oh, my God. We got our other guest here that just showed up. He's here. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Hey,
what's going on?
This is Dave. He's on the show for this episode.
Yes.
It's going to be awesome. People are going to be like, what? I got to watch the Alex episode now, too.
Exactly.
Hopefully. Otherwise, they're like, fuck this show. I can't watch this anymore.
Yeah.
So
F-bomb.
Yeah, I did. I just dropped it.
Jeez.
Bleep. Cowabunga.
Yeah. Put a little pumpkin in front of your face.
I got to cut the hands off, right? So I can, anyway. So how do we get that many followers? Because that's really the only reason we had John this time. Because we're
get plumbing tips?
Yeah, should we just do plumbing stuff?
Yeah.
Is it hashtags?
I should have brought a drain trap or something. I explained how the trap for your drain works or something along those lines.
It is the problem of this show, I think, is that we're just a broad. We're throwing a big net out there with lots of different people. And so there's you have a very people I need plumbing tips. I got to go to this.
That's what I was going to say is it's people just want, for me, they just want me to bring them value. Yeah. Anytime I've tried to be you know what, I'm going to go a little different here and get a little more personal with something or whatever, people are just no, they don't care. They're just give me more plumbing tips.
Yeah.
I like the famous plumbers that you did.
Yeah.
I saw a couple people tag that. That was
Mario. They're doing a Mario movie.
Oh, I know. What do you think of Chris Pratt's voice?
Yeah, I didn't see the trailer yet. Go watch the trailer. Stop watching this and go watch the trailer right now.
It's interesting to hear just Chris Pratt speak in regular voice with just Mario on the screen.
Is he doing Mario?
I think he's trying a little bit.
No.
Is it? No, he's not even a little bit? Okay.
He just goes, Mushroom Kingdom, here we come.
Oh, wow. Is it very kid-based or is it gritty and dark?
I think it's going to be gritty and dark. Okay. I think Luigi actually gets into drugs in it at one point.
Nice. Really? So it's
the Mushroom Kingdom is mushrooms. Yes.
Luigi, stop taking the mushrooms. We have to fight. We have to find the princess.
See, like, that's the thing, like, what do you expect them to do voice-wise? You can't have an entire
You can't
movie.
have the movie talking like this the whole time. People will not watch it. They're going to turn this episode off right now because I'm doing this so much.
Exactly. I'm sure they tested that out with Chris Pratt and were just like, we can't do that, but...
Do you know, speaking of, in the second segment, we're going to talk more about this kind of stuff, but the Thor movie with Russell Crowe?
Yes.
Where he did the Greek accent?
Yes.
They had him do a British accent, too. And they thought that was going to be where they were going to go, and they started editing it, and they realized it was way funnier with the Greek accent.
Oh, yeah.
And it was brilliant. I love that.
Yeah, I enjoyed seeing him in that, so...
All right, so TikTok and YouTube. We need to shift to plumbing.
Yes, it's Dave Doc DIY. That's what I'm like across everything now.
Yeah.
And YouTube was a thing where it was like, for TikTok, I was like, I'll just keep doing this. And YouTube, I was just like, I can't, there's no way I'll make it on YouTube. To me, YouTube seems like the major leagues.
Yeah.
You know,
Definitely.
TikTok, I feel like it's
we're-
easier to, if you make a good video, you have the possibility of
Oh, and the
getting
good
it
news
out
is
there.
you hit that 250,000. Is that what you're at?
Well,
Followers?
TikTok is at 190,000.
Okay.
And YouTube is like, I'm like 1,000 away from 50,000. So 240,000.
So you're almost a millionaire.
And I
Okay,
just
you're
started
making like $1 million
Instagram.
a year now?
$1 million a year now?
Well,
or-
no, I'm not. Monetization on YouTube is like super hard.
So like $500,000 a year?
You need 4,000 watch hours to
Okay.
start getting paid on YouTube.
And how many watch hours do you have?
What is 24 hours into 4,000 hours?
Is that what you have, 24 hours?
No, I have more than that. But,
Okay.
but
How many days?
YouTube
Yeah.
Shorts are a big thing as well.
My son, 9 years old, that's all he does is swipe
I've
YouTube
probably
shorts.
gotten at least 97% of my followers from YouTube Shorts. And then I'm posting the long form videos,
Nobody's
hoping that they'll watch them.
Okay.
But I posted, like, I put all this work into these long videos when I first started because I was like, oh my God, I'm getting all these followers.
Yeah.
And I put all this editing work into it, and it took forever. And
Yeah.
I'm just like, why did I post
Send
all
it.
that stuff? I'm like, I need to post once or twice a week long videos. It's like, I wish I held off on it
Okay.
as my following started growing,
yeah.
but
And when you say long episodes, you were doing like 2-3 hour episodes.
yes, exactly.
Yeah. So like, how
Yeah,
long?
but like
How
20
long?
minutes, 20 minutes or
Oh, that's
so.
long? Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so, okay. We've probably been
I was
talking
going to say,
for 20
speaking of
minutes so
20
far.
minutes,
Yeah.
All right, so we have a lot to learn, Sean. I mean, wow. We're going to have to, will you come back for a third time?
Yeah, I will.
Time?
I
Okay.
will.
All right, good.
We'll promote the hell
literally
out
in a
of
couple
this thing.
weeks.
Would you be interested in co-hosting this show?
you guys are going to have your own segment here
Why don't you
coming up.
host the show? You could do, why don't you do this show?
I
as-
host and you guys sit
There you
here and
go.
I interview
Yeah.
you two.
Yeah, you can just bring like pipes and wrenches and stuff.
Yes.
And we'll do the Somebody Wrench Plumbing show.
Well, we're going to get a preview of
Okay.
this in the next segment, right?
Oh,
You
I
two
think
are
so.
going to...
Yeah, are we?
Aren't you going to nerd out here in the next segment?
Oh, right, yeah. Let's go to commercial, and then we're going to talk about other stuff other than plumbing. All right, good? We'll be right back.
California raisins from the California vineyards.
Don't you know I heard it through the grapevine?
Sounds great, doesn't it?
All right.
Welcome back. God, this is going to be a good episode. Alex is going to be good. Dave's is already great. Somebody, we just took a turn. This show just took a turn. This is the moment we're going to look back in 25 years.
This is gonna be
and
it?
when I'm like, by the way, I want to do this. I want to do a 25-year flash forward to the Somebody Show, and I want to get like the big gray beard that David Letterman's wearing now, and you're not a part of it anymore. by the
Okay.
way. Yeah,
Yeah, I'll be
you're
dead.
long gone.
Yeah.
We'll say you're dead.
Some sort of cancer would
Yeah,
have
yeah, we'll get you
destroyed my body.
taxidermied, and you'll be
Yeah.
sitting there like this, just on the couch. You're not sitting there.
I could do that.
All right.
Speaking of that, I might do that through this whole segment.
Okay, yeah, take a nap because Dave and I got some stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
So last time you were on, you brought the Mandalorian helmet, I think.
Yes, I
Right?
did. I didn't bring any props this time, actually.
You are a prop.
Yeah.
That's why you've been so well. You're just an amazing prop. You're just a beautiful looking red. Oh, you're dressed as a pumpkin today, by the way. I forgot to say it's Halloween.
I wasn't well dressed last time I was on.
I thought you
here.
looked
I
handsome.
watched back on that and I'm like,
You were wearing sweatpants.
I wore track pants.
Yeah. I remember.
I wore joggers. I wore joggers and a hoodie, and I'm like, this is more like who I am. And then I watch back on it, I'm like, man, I do not look well dressed at all between Chris and Sean.
I thought you looked great. I mean, I don't judge my guests.
My wife was like, well, what do you expect? You wore a hoodie and sweatpants.
You're sitting in a garage. You were probably not expecting much.
Yeah.
Not the professional setup we have here. So Star Wars,
Yes.
you're still doing the Star Wars show.
I'm still on the Rule the Galaxy podcast.
How many
which,
viewers do you guys have of that?
We've gotten over 30,000 downloads on that, so we have consistent listeners.
Okay.
It's hard to bring in new listeners in the Star Wars community because
So saturated.
you need to like kind of be there like, hey, come listen to me as everybody's like killing each other online.
Your best guess on how many Star Wars podcasts there are? I mean, is
Oh
it?
my God.
1,000.
Yeah.
Thousands.
I mean,
Easily.
Easily. Okay.
Yeah, but we were invited to a convention last year.
Really?
Which was a lot of friends were made at that, which I had to cancel my flight. It was called the ICCC Con in Nashville.
Okay.
And I had to cancel my flight because Meg was ready to have our baby, basically.
Priorities, huh?
Which she had the baby a week and a half later, so I'm a fool for not going.
Did you tell her you're making $500 on Amazon, and so maybe there's importance that you should be there to make $1,000?
I know. Yeah, so.
Clearly.
So yeah, it's funny because I try to draw some people into our Star Wars stuff from, my plumbing stuff. You know, I try to make it known that I'm a pretty big Star Wars fan / pretty big nerd, which holy crap, it's a great time to be a nerd right now.
Speaking of the one thing you did where you did like the pre, I don't know if it was a Star Wars thing, it was like a video game thing.
Oh,
where you do
I
your
know.
little, I don't know.
That was like Nintendo. That one flopped.
Yeah, I loved it. That was my
Where it
favorite
made
one.
it look like you were switching the tool of the
yeah,
character.
exactly. Yeah.
Oh, wing!
So like he like pick your weapon type thing, and then he did the I don't know what you call that, but like I like that. It was well done.
Maybe I'll repost that one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
We're gonna tag that one on our.
Let's nerd out here real quick.
All right.
All right, Sean, go to sleep. All right, so what do you want to talk about first? Andor or Power of the Ring or House of the Dragon or Kenobi or what do you want to talk about?
All right. So I want to talk about Rings of Power.
Yes, I love Rings of Power. You don't like Rings of Power at all. Not at all.
I'm not happy with it.
What about the last 2 episodes? They've been really fun.
You know what's bothering me?
Please tell me.
And I saw an ad for it yesterday
Okay.
on Twitter, and it actually like infuriated me. It was like the red guy from that Pixar movie.
Yeah,
where the-
anger.
They had an ad where it was just like, who is Sauron? And it's like showed all these different characters, and I'm just like, I never expected the first season of Rings of Power. What is it? A $500 million or
$2 billion.
$2 billion show? Yeah, like that's how much NFL teams are worth. Like I never expected it to be a who's the bad guy for the first season. Who's the bad guy? It's driving me crazy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It has some very good points to it. I won't deny that.
Yeah.
And this is what I was worried about for me. I was so hyped on the show. I love Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, me too.
I really do. I'm a huge fan of it.
Never seen it.
Go to sleep, Sean. Go to sleep.
You should see it.
It is amazing.
I don't know. There's just I have faith. I'm not going to stop watching.
Yeah, of
the
course.
show.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's horrible.
No.
I just
Disappointing.
yes.
Like Amazon, Bezos, you've disappointed us.
Yes.
All right?
Come on,
Make
Bezos.
it better. Make
Yes.
it better. I agree with that. I agree.
Here's the thing. They chose the director from the second Jurassic World movie to direct.
Horrible.
The second Jurassic World movie is one of the worst movies I've ever seen.
Horrible. Whoever made the Jurassic Park movie, you have disappointed us.
Yes.
Stop
So-
watching this and go watch how disappointing that is right now.
Yeah.
right.
I just don't think the character jumping helps in it. I love Elrond in it. I
Yeah,
love
he's great.
Doran in
Doran
it.
is great.
I like the Hobbits and the Stranger.
The Harfoots.
The Harfoots.
They
Which,
can't be called hobbits. I heard this. Is that a thing?
Well, they weren't allowed to use anything from the Silmarillion, which is like all the
Yeah.
notes that Tolkien did to write over it. So, do you know this? So Tolkien wrote an entire tome of backstory just so he could write the original trilogy.
But why can't they use the?
Because those are all copyrighted. They're all
Somebody
like,
else owns it.
protected by the Tolkien Foundation.
yeah, and I picture the Tolkien Foundation or family just being these people who sit in a room sipping tea and just like getting like opportunities for new Lord of the Rings movies and them reading it and just being like throwing it into a fire. Kind of like Gandalf throwing the envelope into the fire to see the ring.
I just read that HBO originally pitched to the Tolkien Foundation to
Yes.
to redo the trilogy as a series.
Yes.
Are you bummed that they didn't do that?
I think HBO probably would have done a better job with it.
I agree. Yeah. Well, they have more experience with the shows, I think, than Amazon.
I'm hoping that they learn from some of the shortcomings of this first season. I mean, it is good. It's just like, here's my thing. I'm loving Andor on Disney Plus.
Let's pivot. Andor.
I'm loving that.
It's, I think, my second favorite to The Mandalorian.
Yeah. It's
The Mandalorian
really,
was basically just the A-Team in space, though, right?
Yeah, it was more like Heaven Can Wait. No, not Heaven Can Wait. What's the one with Michael Landon on the highway? The highway where he was like the angel.
Little House on the Prairie?
No, he was the angel walking on the highway, and he would go solve people's problems every week. What's that one called?
I forget.
Alex, you're like 25, 22 years old. We're gonna get. It's not your episode, Alex. Stop butting in. God.
Yeah, Mandalorian is kind of more of like a dad protecting his son who gets involved in a lot of stuff kind of show. So I don't know what you can really relate
It's a
that
western.
to.
It's a western in space.
It's a
And
space
it's-
western. I agree.
But it's so awesome.
I was really disappointed in Kenobi.
Thank you. Yeah, me too. Well, it was just silly. The internet already nailed this, but the beginning of A New Hope in Star Wars, Princess Leia pulls a little trash can and says, "Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you're my only hope." But she says, "You worked with my dad."
Yeah.
In this show, they were like father and daughter.
This is big. This is big.
I can't, I'm stunned. I'm speechless.
And then as a 20-something-year-old girl, she's like talking to this robot trash can thing, R2-D2, like she doesn't know the guy.
Yeah.
And he saved her life.
So wait, she's Luke Skywalker's sister, right?
Sister, yeah.
Yes, and they do kiss
twin
in the
sister.
first movie.
And
Yeah, but that's because Lucas
Darth
didn't
Vader
know.
is her dad then?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. Lucas didn't know that they were going to be brother and sister in that first one. You know that, right?
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
I thought he just wanted incest.
he was way ahead of the George R.R. Martin.
The Game of Thrones thing.
Yeah, exactly. Sean and I are thinking about kissing on this show.
That's not incest.
That would bring in. That would bring in. some views.
A little snot came out of my nose there. Will that bring in? No, you're snot.
No,
You're-
Maybe
you're
you
good.
could get a zoom in and a slow mo of that coming out.
Yeah,
you know?
I have a really small nose. You guys know I have a small nose? Can everyone tell I have a small nose?
I have a big nose.
Yeah, we should like.
Mine is long.
You have a really nice pronounced nose.
What's great is there's always in like video games, there's always my nose available.
Okay.
Where it kind of like hooks up and goes straight down. And that's why everyone's like, you created that guy? It just looks just like you. And it's just
Avatar.
because I always just put that beak
Plus,
nose on.
anytime you put red hair on somebody, you look just like my friend who has red.
Yeah.
Like
Yes.
red hair, people are they all
Yeah.
look alike.
Gingers.
I've always had it
Percentage.
easy.
Yeah.
So yeah,
My nose, by the way, when I was an actor, I got told that I was perfect to do like I could have been Voldemort. Because I don't have a nose, so when you're doing makeup, like when you have big pronounced noses, they have a hard time like covering that up with face, like with all the prosthetics. But I have like no nose, so they could just.
And you
I
still
like,
couldn't get
flat
work.
face.
did you audition for Voldemort?
No, I was Voldemort. That's what I meant to say. I was all. You guys didn't know that. You don't recognize me, probably. When I had the green thing, like, I look kind of like Voldemort a little bit.
What's the name of the actor who plays Voldemort again? He's
Ricky
in
Schroeder.
Ricky Schroeder.
No, it wasn't it.
No, it's
Marlon Brando. No, I don't
very
know,
famous guy, right?
Is it
The
a
guy
famous
from-
guy?
Yeah, Ralph.
Ray Fiennes?
Yes, thank
Is it
you.
Ray Fiennes from
Isn't it?
Schindler's List?
Ralph Fiennes.
Yes, exactly. That's how I was.
Ray Fiennes.
Ray Fiennes.
Ray
Yeah.
It
Fiennes.
looks like Ralph Fiennes,
Yes.
but it's Ray Fiennes.
He's the bad guy in
Schindler's
the
List.
Scarlet or Schindler's List.
Yes.
The
Can you
Scarlet.
imagine
Schindler-
him like trying out and then you going in there and just doing it, and he's just like, son of a bitch, this guy's great. His face is made for this.
So back in the audition, when I auditioned for it, I accidentally, when I came in, I was like, "It's the Somebody Show." And like, that's not. We're not looking for that. And I was like, "It's the Somebody Show." And they didn't want to go for it, so I didn't get the Voldemort part. I was joking. So Andor's awesome.
Loving
really
Andor,
good.
and that's honestly, the more I watch Andor, the more I like look at Kenobi. Just like, why did you guys not take your time and look at the production put into Andor? Look at the location shots they have, the character building, the dialogue, the ships, the
What
storytelling.
about the dude's mom that slaps him in the face?
Oh,
and then
was
the next
excellent.
episode, she's like, her voice, and she's like this little small woman, and she's like, "You suck, son.
I know.
Your uncle's gonna get you a job."
I'm gonna call.
I
Yeah.
auditioned for her as well.
I think his audition. I think his name is. Oh my god, I can't.
Ricky
think-
Schroeder.
Yeah, Ricky Schroeder. I think his audition was him just sitting there staring at something, just looking angry and being silent.
With like glassy eyes, like he's almost about to cry every
Yeah.
time. This is my audition.
That's exactly what he does. And it feels pretty intense when he's doing it.
It's
Did
awesome.
you see he has action figures of clones in his room? Did you see the shelves?
No.
If you look at his shelves, he has Clone Trooper, like, action.
Did you see the Indiana Jones whip in carbonite in what's his name's shop, his antique shop?
Yes, I saw that, and they had. So apparently now there's only what one of my friends was saying is he's curious to see if whatever that main item of the newest Indiana Jones has already been in Star Wars, because now all 4 items from every Indiana Jones movie have been in Star Wars as like just random props,
Easter eggs.
Which, how cool is that room? Is Luthen, played by Skarsgård.
He's amazing,
man.
And that character, like, he should win an Emmy for sure, because he goes from like, Doc, I need you to help with the resistance, and he's like, hello, welcome to my shop. Like the transition. I mean, I probably deserve a YouTube-y. Are they YouTubies? Do you know there are YouTube awards?
He puts on this wig and puts on all these rings, and then afterwards he kind of just goes like this, and then his character is just totally changed.
Different.
He's like, listen, you go in, you get out, you understand, and then he's just like, listen to me, and you're just like, oh my God.
Yeah,
he's awesome. That's the thing. It's like Rogue One had such a high stakes situation, and I feel like they're continuing it very well in this show.
So well.
So I'm loving House of the Dragon. Right now for me, it's House of the Dragon and/or Rings of Power.
Are you watching She-Hulk at all?
No.
Right.
I always watch one Marvel show and skip one.
Yeah.
I don't even do it on purpose. It's just what I've done.
With you said you're gonna not give up on. I have FOMO with Marvel stuff. I have to watch all of it because I'm like, I'm gonna miss something. I'm gonna watch a movie and they're gonna make some reference to it, and then I'm not gonna know. And so I watch.
What about Marvel for you?
I watch Marvel.
She-Hulk?
I have not watched.
My family loves it. My wife loves it. My kids love it. They like the.
Yeah.
I heard the CGI is kind of distracting because it's poorly done, right?
It is bad. Let's just say it. It's bad, but the actress, is so good.
Yeah.
And
she's in a good show on HBO.
Yeah,
speaking of remakes, she's in. It's a police. Oh man, I can't think of the guy's name now. But anyway,
there was another one she did,
It's
Orphan Black. That was what she kind of got famous for, which I never watched, but apparently was amazing. Stop watching right now and go watch both or all 3 seasons of Orphan Black, and then come back and we'll finish this episode.
I saw a post the other day where it was like, I feel bad for kids like 10 years from now where they're like, I want to watch a Marvel movie. It's like, all right, well, here's 135 pieces of production for you to catch up.
20 years of movies.
Yeah.
I mean, they've been doing these movies for almost 20 years.
Yes.
That does not exist.
I think they're going to run out of the steam. They've gotten progressively.
I'm telling you, I don't think so.
I feel steam dropping on the movies.
Yes.
I finally just watched Multiverse of Madness and Thor: Love and Thunder, which, don't get me wrong, I enjoyed those movies.
Yeah.
I was entertained by them.
It wasn't Ragnarok. It wasn't like they've lost. Yeah, they've lost some steam.
I saw the perfect comparison of what Marvel is right now, and they said since Avengers Endgame has ended, Marvel is like The Office when Steve Carell left.
Yeah.
Okay. That's a really good analogy. The
Which
internet is so
still
smart
good.
in some ways.
It's still
just
good,
not great.
But it's like, but I don't know. I'm still in on that too. That's the funniest thing is like I'm sitting here talking about like problems I have with certain things in fandom, and it's just like I'm still tuning in.
It's like you said earlier. It's the perfect time to go that nerd culture stuff.
Plus all the sports to watch, right? You're in like Philly sports heaven right now, right?
God. The
Phillies won last night. Yeah, this is an evergreen show. So at some point in the future, like 25 years from now, when people watch this episode, they're gonna be like, the Phillies won a playoff game?
Yeah.
And like, they won 7 World Series since then. So why are they so amazed that they won a playoff game?
That would be incredible.
The Phillies are gonna become the Patriots of the MLB. You know that?
I'll take that. I'll take that
Patriots.
any day.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Tom Brady is retiring and he's gonna pitch for the Phillies apparently. Yeah,
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Tom, he's got a lot of problems going on right now.
Dave, this is one of those things. Becky! This is Alex's mom. You guys can't see her. She's here. They're going to be on the next episode. Speaking of the Phillies, look at that. Representing.
Yeah, I love it.
Just you have to come back a third time.
I will.
And it's too much to talk about.
Was it Tom Hanks? Like he would always go on Conan and hype up the crowd?
Maybe. He was also one of like the multi SNL sketch. Like he was on SNL. Like he's in the Five Timers Club.
Like
very
he called
late every
himself
time
Hanks
he comes on to
with an X.
Yeah.
And he would like hype up the crowd.
Oh, really?
Team Hanks.
Okay.
Yeah. So
You can
I'll
do
be like
that.
your Tom
You can
Hanks.
hype up the crowd. We have a big crowd here. Did we have a laugh track on your episode last season?
I don't know, but we'll need
That started. We started doing that halfway through.
Can you guys put like a episode 1 like Taco Bell toy commercial in this one?
Sure. Yeah. Tell me what commercials you want. We need that.
Because that's one of I love the commercials that you guys choose.
From episode 1.
I
prequels?
want there to be a Happy Meal toy from Star Wars Phantom Menace as one of the commercials.
For adults.
of the show.
Yeah, yeah.
You see the Happy Meal for adults?
People are complaining about that.
The kids
right?
or whatever again.
All right, when you come back for the third time, we'll talk about Happy Meals for adults. Dave, thank you for coming.
Yes.
Thank you for being here. I
All right,
wish
guys.
we could talk for longer because we have so much more to talk about, but high five with the green hand.
I enjoyed it.
Boom.
If any of my
You're a real colonel, right?
Play Defeat the Dark Side. Get a game medallion and you could win one of millions of prizes instantly. Even a Star Wars speeder. Only at Pizza Hut, Taco Bell, and KFC.
Welcome back. All right, so on Somebody Show this year, I cut my gloves off, so we're going to do some product comparisons we did on the last episode. So this week, we're going to do toilet paper comparisons. Because I don't know how you feel about, like, when you're shopping for toilet paper, it's always, I stand there and for like 20 minutes in the grocery store and I stare at the toilet paper and I'm like, oh, do I go single ply? Do I go like the really nice soft stuff? Single ply just seems like
Yeah, I'm not sure what the price point is. I will say that we are a one-ply household.
One ply.
And I don't it's just kind of how it shook out.
This is Scott brand, if you want, and this is Charmin.
But I don't know what the price, like I don't know if this is double the price of that. I don't know if...
All right. Doesn't matter. We're going to test it out today. So we're going to show how good each of these work, all right?
Now, you're one of these guys, right? Where you just roll it around your fist and you get like a whole ball of...
I don't know. I mean, I think I'm like, I get about that much.
Okay.
But I do that, you know.
Okay.
So, because I feel like I can kind of I can hold it that way,
Right.
and I can...
And now you're a
can
stander,
wipe.
right?
So
You stand up. Yeah, so you stand up. We talked about this
I
before.
think I pull a cheek.
Yeah.
So...
I'm a sitter.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I considered with my kids teaching them how to wipe their butt like really well. But it's inappropriate. It's something you're gonna have to learn on your own.
It is.
So I didn't go that route. Once I stopped wiping their butt as babies, I just I'm concerned about it. I'm always worried about it. They send them
you
off
gotta
to
make sure it's
school.
clean, right.
Yeah. Send them off to school, and you never know what's gonna happen.
All right, so do you want me to squeeze this and then you...
Okay. So we have synthetic buttholes. Should I not have said that?
I like it.
All right.
It's a good band name.
Yeah, synthetic buttholes. Maybe that'll be our band. Let me start. Okay. So I'm gonna twist it.
Oh, you're twisting it so you get the balloon knot
Yeah,
effect.
because you want the viewers
This
to
one's
say,
already-
that doesn't look like a butt.
This
How
one's
am I
already a
supposed to
little
understand if this toilet paper works? Oh, it's already dirty. All right. But, all right, hold it for Co. Can you get a close-up on that, Co? So people see it? Oh, there we go.
Uh-oh.
You see it? Okay, all right, good. All right,
I
all
got
right,
it
so
on
look. All right, so now we got to wipe. All right. Are you getting this, Co? All right. So that's pretty clean. I mean,
That's the one ply?
I mean, that's one ply. All right, I'm going to put that there. All right, you got two ply?
I got 2-ply.
All right.
I mean, well,
It's pretty similar. What do you think? What do you guys think?
I think
We have two other synthetic. If you want to, we're going to put these on for auction on eBay. Two synthetic buttholes. You think we'll get in trouble on eBay for auctioning off synthetic buttholes? And you think that these count as synthetic buttholes? I don't know. I'll bet we get a lot of money for these actually.
What's in there?
So it's ice. It's chocolate icing.
Okay.
It's chocolate icing. I
All right.
promise. I promise it's chocolate icing.
Yep, it is.
Okay. Yep, chocolate icing. Yep, definitely chocolate icing. Need to clean up this.
Yeah,
With the
all
single
right.
ply now. All right, I think that's the episode.
Yeah, please.
All right, please like and subscribe because I just tasted chocolate icing out of a balloon. And if you want, like I said, we'll put the eBay. Just search on eBay synthetic butthole, and you'll find these. Thanks for watching. Bye.